The reason I talk about this is, one, I think it's basic to being human. So, when we delight in being with our child, it's basic to being human. When we are delighting in singing with our choir, it's basic to being human. It's also basic to and fundamental to psychotherapy, because psychotherapy tends to focus on problems, understandably so. So, if you want to think about psychotherapy, it's, we want to get rid of shame, or we want to diminish the effects of shame, because shame has profound effects in pretty much almost all, if not all, psychopathology. You can find core elements of shame in it, and that drives many of the problematic behaviors that we call psychopathology. But if we think about the goal of therapy, not just as ridding ourselves of shame, but as in our becoming more fully ourselves and more fully alive in relationship, then as a therapist, I am always on the lookout, without consciously always thinking this, for pro-being pride, which means in the midst of a person who comes in feeling depressed and miserable about themselves, I might see something that emerges that I just feel, it's like the equivalent of, oh, there's my little girl, or there's my little boy, or there's so-and-so. And there's so-and-so being so-and-so with me, even though 5 minutes before or 5 seconds before they were telling me how miserable they felt. And when I see that, I want to find ways to draw their attention to their own aliveness, because therapy is not just about reducing shame or eliminating psychopathology. It's about coming alive in relationship to yourself, which is intra-relational, as well as in relation to the other person, which is inter-relational.
Well, if you want to know more about the science of psychotherapy, come across to our website, thescienceofpsychotherapy.com, and our podcast of the same name, and learn more about the science of you.